Hi, how are you? Would you like to introduce yourself today?
Hi, my name is Joanne Taranto and I'm an LVN.
Alright, so what made you want to go into nursing?
At first, I don't want to become a nurse because I know that nursing job is hard. But then when I was young, I really have this passion to care for other people. And then when I moved here in America, I started to study LVN as my first step for my RN.
So you said LVN was your first step. So your second step, you decided to study for a BSN. Where did you study your BSN?
I went to my country because to go here for BSN, it's so expensive if I go to a private school. But to go to a community college, it will take me a while.
So what are some challenges that you've faced since you've come back?
I heard that to apply for an NCLEX RN here is hard. So I did not even apply for my NCLEX RN here in California. I'm planning to go to a different state.
Why do you plan on going to a different state?
Because it's easier and less requirements.
Do you have any advice for any future nursing students?
Oh, so if you want to practice your nursing career here in California, I advise that you should study here. It's easier. Just study here and get your BSN here.
Hi, how are you? Would you like to introduce yourself today?
Hi, I'm Lisette Afable. Right now, I'm working as a laboratory assistant in one of the research companies.
Alright, but you studied to get your BSN, is that correct?
Yes.
Where did you study to get your BSN?
I studied in the Philippines for my BSN.
Why did you want to study in the Philippines?
Before I took my LVN class here, but I decided to study in the Philippines because I want to be an RN, and being an RN here in America, it costs a lot of money, and it's cheaper in the Philippines. And they told me it's just the same. When I graduated in the Philippines, it's easier to take the exam here and be an RN.
So did you apply for the NCLEX exam here?
Yes, I applied last 2012 after I graduated from my school.
What was that process like? Like what are you going through right now?
Right now, I stopped thinking about being an RN here in California. And I'm planning to take the board exam in another state. Because when I applied last 2012, I thought it's easier. But it gives me a hard time. They ask for a lot of requirements. And then I went back to the Philippines just to finish all the requirements because I have to do it myself. So when I went back here, they sent me a letter that I'm not qualified to. After submitting all the papers that they asked me, they want me to complete all the deficiency that they want, and so they want me to get another class like the OB and the medical surgical. So right now, I applied for in another community college, but I'm waiting for their reply, but it seems like it's hard. So if I want to be an RN here, I have to go to enroll again.
How does that make you feel?
I feel frustrated because I thought it would be easier, because I thought it's I can be an RN here, it's easy, because that's my dream because right now it's my second course already. So it takes me a lot of time to think about it and if I really want to be a nurse. And then when I decided to be a nurse, when I come back, I thought I will be a nurse, and then I feel frustrated.
It didn't happen the way that they said it would. Hi, how are you? Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Terry Lopez. I'm an RN. I've been an RN for 30 years and have been a clinical supervisor for about 15 years. And well, how did I become a nurse? When I was a kid, we lived close to a military hospital, and I always see this group of nursing students wearing all white. They look so immaculate, so that's what attracted me to be a nurse. I have no idea what nursing is all about or what the nurse has to do, but I just want their uniforms. And since then, I made up my mind that I want to be a nurse and see what is it about.
So how did you get to the States?
Oh, I was a nurse. First, I went to London. I became a nurse there by training again for 3 months. And while working in London for 3 years, I decided to take the exam called CGFNS, which is a requirement for all foreign nurses, foreign graduate nurses, who would like to come to America, and you have to pass that exam first. And so I did, and after I passed the exam, numerous hospitals from America was offering jobs to me, and I'm comparing the salary at that time in England versus USA, and there's so much difference. It's much better pay here in America. So I took the exam and I passed, and I accepted an offer from Santa Monica Hospital, and that offer is to work in a telemetry unit, but I came as an interim RN, meaning you can work as an RN for 6 months while waiting for your license. Well, so you have to take another board exam here. You have to take the NCLEX. And so while I was doing my 6 months interim, I have to take the NCLEX, and I passed the NCLEX, and that's the beginning. And I continued to stay here in America until I climbed up the ladder.
What was the process of taking the NCLEX exam here?
Well, you just have to review, NCLEX review, and then take the exam.
Were there any recommendations that you needed to do? A lot of nurses now, when they come from other states, they don't have enough. Their clinical hours don't work in theory or practice, so they have to retake med-surg or OB. Did you experience any of that?
No, because the school where I graduated meet the requirements. It's equivalent to the academic requirements here in America, so I didn't have to go through that.